What's up, Cowboy Nation? Let's talk about what Jerry Wayne Jones had to say about this team. He said that basically he don't see not one area where we didn't improve at. And let me just play the clip.
I don't see one area, not one. I don't see one area that we haven't addressed to try to improve it from last year. I'm excited over this Hooker acquisition. I'm excited over him. That's pretty impressive. Every time he's been healthy, he's starting. So, what are your chances of that with health? Well, that's another one of those he knows about.
Now, listening in to Jerry Jones and what he have to say about this team in particular, I agree 1,000,000% with Jerry Wayne Jones and what he have to say about areas where they're trying to improve at. And especially, even he talked about Malik Hooker. This is very important, Cowboy Nation, because I look at it like this. I know we can go back and forth and talk about, hey, it's been 20 years, 25 years, etc., right? But this team is different. The flow and the vibe is different. It feels different. And I could be 1,000,000% wrong, but this is the fandom in me speaking, Cowboy Nation. I just want you guys to understand that part of it, that we are out here looking at this team from a perspective of the fan. Now, from an analytical situation, we can say, yeah, on the defensive side of the coin, they're young. They are very young, and we know how young stuff goes. But I come here to tell you, this offense, though, the offense could be the battle cry for this team. Dak Prescott remaining healthy could be the battle cry for this team. Lyle Collins coming back could be the battle cry for this team. Tyron Smith, yeah. Those things working together. Ezekiel Elliott. Excuse me, the 218 pounds Ezekiel Elijah Elliott. Those things goes a long way, not a short way. So I come here to tell you guys that this team is different, yes. Now, in practice, we're hearing news of the wide receivers doing their deal. Michael Gallup, he's looking back and saying, man, these guys are hungry. The Osiris Mitchells, the Simi Fihoku. Those boys are hungry, as well as Johnny Dixon, and as well as, I believe his name is Malik Turner, stepping up and showing up. And, of course, we can't leave out Noah Brown, as well as Cedric Wilson. So on the offensive side, we straight. Now, it may boil down to, hey, who can play special teams, who can make a big play in the upcoming preseason games, because that will separate you for whatever you do out here in practice. We're talking about practice and training camp, basically. What's real is the preseason, because that's when the lights are on. And lo and behold, the Cowboys are blessed to have more preseason games than any other team, the Cowboys and the Steelers this year, because of the Hall of Fame game. So they got to be on the same page. Now, the defensive side of the coin, on one end, when we see Blake Jarwin or Schultz making plays, on the other end, we could be saying to ourselves, what's good with the defense? What's going on? But I'm hearing news that Parson, he's playing everywhere, which is good. And then on top of that, Randy Gregory is being unblockable, which is cool. But if they bring in a guy like Malik Hooker, that's a whole new game plan, if allowed to be healthy, right? If he's healthy, then we can look into this situation. And Kazee, he's a brain. They may just have him on a pitch count. Pitch count. They don't want to rush him too much out there. So that's why you see Donovan Wilson, Jayron Kearse. That could be the situation and scenario there, Cowboy Nation, from what I can see from the outside looking in. And then when the pads come on, that's a whole nother story as well. Pads come on this week, and we will see who is still in the same mix and who separated themselves from the other. It's easy to catch a ball across the middle when you know you're not going to get hit. but knowing that their safety can make a hit on you, it's a whole nother situation, Cowboy Nation. So I look at everything like this. Time will tell it all. I know a lot of people looking back at this thing and saying, hey, we brought in a Keyron Brown. And then, what's the dude with the other guys like the Anthony Brown? What's good with him? Are they cousins? Hey, Law, how is Maurice Kennedy doing? I haven't heard anything of it. Well, wait till these pads come on, Cowboy Nation, and you might hear a few names. Because that's when everything separates itself. From the underwear Olympics to now, hey, we got some pads, some kick cloud going on. Thinking once and twice about going across that middle now. That's just how that thing rolls. That's the flavor. Yeah. So it's hard to evaluate what these guys could do as it relates to the interior. So the Brad Urbans that we picked up, the Carlos Watkins, Osa, as well as Navell Gallimore, it's hard to do the real evaluation when there's no real running. And then on top of that, especially with the running backs, it's just hard to evaluate them until the preseason roll in, and then we can really see, okay, yeah, he shot through the A-gap, full head of steam, or he took a guy. He's elusive enough. He got out of the backfield. He got quick feet. Oh, he can catch this ball now. Oh, the guy that was doing all the catching in training camp, he can catch in preseason now. And I see TJ Vasher. He's trying to work to get himself back into it. He's working hard. They still got him on the injury list there. So those are things that they going to have to get ready real quick in order to make this team. But I like what Jerry said. Everybody on this team is in a better situation than what they were last season. And it looks like they done filled that void in for a lot of positionings. So that's a good thing. That's a good observation. Because we need all of this, Cowboy Nation. We really do. We need, to be straight up, this coaching staff. Mike McCarthy. Hey, I know that a lot of people will say, Law, he's not in the hot seat, but from what I was told, shout out to West Coast Cowboy and shout out to everybody that watched that call in that he called in the other day. And I'm not out there to feel the vibes and to see the work action going on. But it appears that Quinn is running this ship. He's commanding and he's assertive of telling people, okay, hey, I'm the big dog in the house. Be right here. Don't meet me there, beat me there. That type of coaching philosophy. I'm going to show you how to do this thing. And Mike McCarthy is just like the smooth operator in the back, just chilling. Not like a villain, but he just chilling. We need that, though. The hot and cold. Right? The difference, the contrast. We'll find out who going to really step up and can one better the other, right? Can you tell me that when you really look at this, Cowboy Nation, and I know that Kellen Moore drawing up the plays, but dog it, when the blue and white game come around, will it be really, or when we play against or we fight against the other teams, will it be really a chess match between Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn? I love it. Iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. I love it because now that is how you improve everybody on the defense, and that's how you improve everybody on the offense, by having coaches with the mindset saying that, hey, my side of the coin is going to be clean. What about yours? And we on the same team. I love it. It makes everything pop. Cowboy Nation, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. Shout out to Jerry Wayne Jones for spilling all of the tea on what he think about where it relates to this team. And shout out to everybody else, man, that's been rolling and rocking with us. Let's continue to grind to shine. My name is Law Nation. For more Cowboys content, hit that subscribe button. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. We out. Peace.
I don't see one area, not one. I don't see one area that we haven't addressed to try to improve it from last year. I'm excited over this Hooker acquisition. I'm excited over him. That's pretty impressive. Every time he's been healthy, he started. So, what are your chances of that with health? Well, that's another one of those he knows about.
Outstanding.